Hey guys, it's George. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back for another video. So today I'm going to be talking to you about GRACEFIT's SHREDDY app, my experience, my results, and just like the app itself. So if you want to see what I thought, then please keep watching, and also don't forget to subscribe to my channel and give this video a big thumbs up if you do enjoy it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I am going to load up the SHREDDY app and put it on my screen here so you guys can see what I've been doing and like what the app looks like. Okay, so for some reason, I don't know why, it's not saying that I've completed my week 12 all the way, even though I have. It's just showing that I did the Monday and I'm 91% completed it, but I did the 12 weeks, so I'm not really sure what's happening there. But anyway, so I'll just talk you through the app first of all. So as you can see, I did the home fat loss guide. I did the 5-day one, which you can either do 3 days or 5 days a week, and I chose to do the 5-day one. And it will just show you what you're meant to do that week. So it has like upper body, HIIT, legs and bum, full body, HIIT, and arms and abs, and that's basically repeated on a weekly basis, but obviously as the weeks go on the exercises do get harder. So for example, I'll just show you a bit like what it looks like. So if you do upper body Monday week 10, you'll have a warm-up, and if you press start warm-up, it will show you the exercise you're meant to do for how long, and it shows like how you've completed it. And yeah, so that's good. And then for the actual exercises, this is sort of what it looks like. It says what circuit you're on, how much time is remaining, what round you're on. It then shows someone doing the exercise. So if you're not like super confident with doing exercise, like there is a literal guide on how to do each exercise, and then at the bottom it will say like what exercise you're onto and like what it is. So super helpful. And then also there is a cool down bit just to like stretch, again very similar to the warm-up. So like it is super helpful like if you are a beginner with exercise or just like guides and stuff, and this is a super helpful program to follow because it's super easy to use. Like the app's really easy to use, and there's something to follow which is also super easy. But there's also a meal guide as well, which is really helpful if you want to like follow some meal guides as well, just to like make it easier, because there's a shopping list and it shows you what to get for a week and all that. But I didn't follow the meal plan just because I live at home and it's too difficult to follow this when we eat together as a family, and it's just, it wouldn't have fitted in with my like situation, if that makes sense. But I mean, like I've eaten things like this before, like smashed avocado on toast, like yeah, easy, avocado and crackers, or like guac and crackers, salads, apple rings, it's basically an apple. Like everything is vegan, and I believe it is quite easy to follow. Like it says the prep time, the cook time, the calories, the fat, the carbs, the protein, and like the method. So it is super helpful if you do want to follow a meal guide. But as I said, like just my situation, I can actually do that. But I mean, as a family, like we do eat relatively healthy. Like we don't eat really bad things, like we don't have a bad diet, we rarely get takeaways and like fast food and stuff. So like I feel like my eating's fine. Yeah, I mean like everyone has snacks I guess, and everyone has days when they just crave chocolate and stuff, but we're not like eating 8 to share bars a day, you know. So anyway, so that's the food plan. And then there's also like a content library, so there are workouts, real-time workouts, and like an exercise library. So it just has like, if you want to do like something extra, it will just have like different exercises that you could just do at home as a one-off. And there's also a community page, so there's like loads of things that you can look at. So like for example, if people are talking about the fat loss guide, you can go onto it, and it's basically like a forum where people just like talk about stuff, and yeah, it creates like a bit of a community feel to the app. So that is the app in general. Like I said, it is a really easy to use app, like super helpful. Basically everything you could need or like want to know is on that app. Like it's really helpful, and especially like I said, if you are a beginner and aren't confident with doing like every exercise, it's super helpful. Right, so next, now that we've like spoken through the app, I'm gonna go on to talk about my experience with the program. So obviously GRACEFIT's like a huge influencer on Instagram and everywhere. She's like had loads of nominations for like business prizes, I think. Like she was on Forbes this year, I believe. So obviously she's huge, and she's like super known for her fitness and like her unreal body. Like she is unreal. So I was like, yeah, I might as well give her app a go, because I have done the Kayla Sweat app before. So I did that when I first finished first year university, because I put on a lot of weight in first year. I feel like fresh as 5 or whatever it is such a thing. So yeah, I put on quite a lot of weight in first year, and then in between first year and second year I basically did the Kayla Sweat app, and I did actually end up losing like 1.5 stone. So I did really like that app, but I was like, I'll give the GRACEFIT one a go this time just to see how my results go for this. So as I said earlier, I did the fat loss guide, the 5-day week one, because I felt that I just had like a bit of excess fat that I wanted to get rid of. I wanted to just like slim down a bit, lose some fat, tone up a bit, all that sort of stuff. And so yeah, that is why I chose that guide. I just thought it would be the most helpful. I thought it would have like more HIIT stuff in it, because HIIT's obviously really good for like losing fat. So that was like my choice behind it. And yeah, I mean, I found the guide fine. Like, it was about half an hour a day, and it wasn't anything too strenuous. Like, I didn't actually find that I was like really sweating loads. And like, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Like, I like it when I sweat a lot when I'm exercising, so I'm like, yeah, I've really done something, if that makes sense. Obviously it's a bit gross, but you know, when you're just like, I've really achieved something this session. But I never really felt that I was completely out of breath, or like completely like, oh my god, I'm shattered after that, if that makes sense. Like, I really feel like I could have been pushed further, if that makes sense. But obviously it depends on everyone's fitness levels. Like, I think I am quite fit and healthy. Like, I go to the gym, I don't eat super unhealthily. Like, obviously everyone has days where they're unhealthy, but like on the whole, I'm quite healthy and I'm quite active and I'm quite fit. So yeah, maybe that's potentially why I felt I wasn't completely pushed to my limits, because maybe the fat loss guide is people who potentially are trying to get more into exercise and like lose some fat. I don't really know, but that's just obviously my opinion. Like, I don't really know what the best guide would have been and all this. But yes, I did find it was easy to follow, easy to use, exercises were good, and yeah, but I just felt it could have just pushed me a little bit further to make me a bit more sweaty. But yeah, so then talking about the actual results itself. So I obviously have seen loads of people showing their results on the SHREDDY page, and some of them are like unbelievable. Like, there's such a change and such a difference in their results. So I won't lie to you, I'll add in some pictures of my results, but like when I saw them, I was a little bit disheartened. Not disheartened, but like a bit disappointed. Like, it wasn't as big a change as I might have wanted to see in 12 weeks. I definitely did slim down a bit. I lost a little bit of fat around my stomach and like thighs and stuff like that. And I definitely am a lot stronger. Like, that is definitely a thing that I have noticed, especially my upper body strength. It has improved a lot. My arms are so much more stronger, and my arms are a lot more toned, which is nice because I've always been a bit like conscious of my arms, so it was quite nice to have them feel a bit more toned up. But yeah, I was just a bit like, oh, I spent 12 weeks doing a 5-day program. Like, I haven't been eating super badly. Like, I was kind of expecting to see a better result. Like, obviously it's still good, and I'm happy that something's changed a bit, but it wasn't as big a change as I was expecting. But I do think this is because when I did the Kayla Sweat guide back like a few years ago, I had such a big transformation. But I do also think that's because I had gained a lot more fat in first year uni, whereas I'm quite like average size. I didn't have lots of body fat on me to lose. I just had like a little bit of fat that I just wanted to slim down on. Yeah, so I think the main difference is like my stomach is a bit flatter and my legs are a bit more toned. I think they're probably the main differences, and like I am happy with that. Like, obviously I wanted a flatter stomach, and it's nice that my arms are toned, my legs are more toned. I think it was a lot more like muscle growth rather than actually I lost a load of fat, because yeah, I don't know, like I wasn't like super over the moon with my results. I was like, okay, like you can see a bit of a difference, but nothing drastic. And I think I wanted like a drastic change. But yeah, I mean, obviously everyone's body is different, and maybe like your body might be different to how mine reacted, if that makes sense. Like, everyone is different at the end of the day, and everyone like burns calories differently, and their body, like their weight distributes differently. So yeah, I think I was a little bit disappointed that it wasn't a huge change, but like on the whole, at least I changed a bit, and I do feel stronger in myself, which is good, because like especially my upper body, like I said, is a lot more strong. And yeah, I gained some muscle, I guess. But yeah, so now I'm going to talk about the price. So this was £24.99 for 3 months, I believe. So not that expensive, like 25 quid for a program. I think for what's included, it is super worth it, because obviously you get the community page, you get random workouts that you can do at any time, and you get the guide and a meal plan. So there are so many things that you do get with this guide other than just a guide. So I do think it's worth it for the money. On the whole, I think it's a really good app. There's a good community page for people to support each other on it, and if you put the time in to do the guide, you will notice a difference. Even if it's not a drastic one, I think like every little helps, and like obviously it's good to take care of your body and to exercise and just feel healthy, you know. But yeah, I think that's literally all I have to say about the guide. On the whole, I would recommend it. I think it for what it is, you get a lot of stuff with it, it's affordable, and you do notice a difference. I just personally wish there was more of a difference in my results, but yeah, on the whole, can't really complain. Like it was a good program to do for 12 weeks. Like it made me stronger, and yeah, I don't know. I'm running out of things to say now. I'm like rambling, but on the whole, I would recommend it. If you guys have also done this program, like let me know what your results were like. How did you find it? Did you find your results weren't drastic? Like did you have drastic results? Like I don't know, I feel like everyone is different, so it's really hard to like compare results, I guess, because your body will react differently to someone else's. But yeah, anyway, like I hope you did enjoy this like review slash me rambling for ages. As I said, like I did this for 12 weeks, and it's obviously quite a long time to put into something. So yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and give this video a big thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching as always, and I'll see you next time.